What is going on? Like, what is happening? Oh my gosh, the Flesh and Blood market right now is such a funny, like, it's such a funny attitude of like the next hot thing, right? Like, it's so awesome. I love it. Welcome to KitchenTableTCG. My name is Lou. We're going to talk today about the market cap of Flesh and Blood pre-Monarch and how that is now turning and affecting post-Monarch. Okay, that's kind of what we're going to talk about in this video. Thank you to all the new people. Man, the community is growing. My community is growing. Our community is growing. It's been incredible to see Monarch happen. We're going to talk a little bit about that. Essentially here, what I want to talk about is the downwards pressure that is on Arcane Rising and Crucible of War, not as much WTR, compared to Monarch cards coming out. And what I've done here is I've used my market data that is part of my, my videos that I do the market data, market updates. And then I've taken the approximate like pull rates and number of individual cards. So like individual legendaries, there are approximately 4,165 legendaries from Arcane Rising in this world. Total population of the legendary cards from Arcane Rising, and the average value is 2,325, and that multiplies over to be $9,683,625. And I've done that for every card. This is only singles. This is not sealed product because there's no way to know how many sealed product are left. And essentially what I've done is taken, this is an entire market cap minus, cases and sealed product. This is a market cap of the Flesh and Blood ecosystem. Because I want to talk about what I think is happening and why there's some downwards pressure. Because I think it's the first time, right? This is the first time we've had a market cap that's this big and then a new set added. Like when Crucible of War was added, the market cap wasn't this like ridiculous thing where we all knew the value of cards. I mean, I wasn't even here, so I don't even know what I'm saying. But we didn't really know that the cards were going to have this intrinsic, crazy value. And so this is what we're going to talk about. So the market cap pre-Monarch, okay, this is using my data. The market cap pre-Monarch would have been, with all the singles, this is not including anything that's like, this does not include rainbow foil commons, rainbow foil rares, or commons. This is just super rare and above, and then foil super rare and above, okay? The market cap pre-Monarch, are you ready? I'm interested to see if you think this is low or high, is $128,813,708.64. That would be the market cap. If you were doing some sort of, I'm just a guy that's in a basement, like I don't actually know what I'm talking about, but if you were doing some research, that would be your market cap, okay? $126 million, okay? So almost 127 million. And so here's what happened. Basically, we took this $127 million market cap, and because a new product came out, we basically took another, if you use Crucible's number, Crucible's, market cap for just Crucible is 43 million. So let's use that as our number. And we took this $127 million market cap and we dumped an extra $44 million worth of product, an extra $44 million worth of singles onto the market. We just kind of, like LSS came out with a new set and all these singles just entered the marketplace. And so what that causes all of us, a knee-jerk reaction to do, is to want a slice of that pie or want the cards to play with. Or, you and I were collectors. We want those cards now. But maybe we don't have, as a cumulative community, maybe we don't have $44 million to invest back into Flesh and Blood again. So what do? We take our other cards and we move those other cards to generate revenue in order for us to buy a portion of that $44 million pie that is Monarch First Edition. And so what this causes is a slight decrease or a low pressure, a negative pressure on the non-Monarch cards, like we're seeing in Arcane Rising and Crucible of War, and a little bit in WTR, but mostly in Arcane Rising, Crucible of War. And that's causing that downwards pressure. And so here we go. So this is the conversation that I want to have, because I think there's also two other major factors. One of those major factors is that in addition to the increase in $44 million of product or singles that are being added into our marketplace, in addition, over here, you've got these new players that are entering the marketplace. You've got these new collectors, these new investors that are entering the marketplace. And what that's causing to do is, my numbers are going up. The Flesh and Blood fan page on Facebook is going up. The Discord servers are going up. The market conversations page is going up. There's all these new people. Welcome, by the way, to all the new people. We're so glad you're here. And they're all, their money is coming with them. Their Magic the Gathering money is coming with them. Their Pokemon money is coming with them. But a lot of that is going into the singles, a lot of that is going into the sealed Monarch product. And then their singles are entering the thing, and then they're making money or whatever is happening. So here's where this gets kind of, that's the facts that are happening. And this is kind of more what I see in my opinion. My opinion is what this is doing is opening up the door for some incredible opportunities on singles. And I think the blip in the radar is going to be really, really, really short. I do. And I don't want to, we're going to do gameplay, we're going to do gameplay, and we're going to talk about playing the game and all that stuff. But this is also the market channel, one of the market channels on Flesh and Blood. And I think this is a really important topic to have. I do have some videos coming out of gameplay. I'm working on one tonight. It's just a lot more, whatever. Anyway, so what I think is happening is this incredible opportunity to pick up some singles that maybe you couldn't afford before. And man, it's like all this downwards pressure, I feel like is going to require, because the thing is the Monarch cards are also going down, and it's like, what's the floor? And if you sold your Storm Striders at $2,800, which is a good 25% less than it was worth pre-Monarch, and you purchased 2 legendaries at $1,000 or 3 legendaries at $1,000 with that money, and now those are only worth $500, it's causing this kind of weird pressure because so much Monarch is being ripped open, causing downwards pressure on Monarch as well. And then everyone's trying to time the market, right? Everyone's trying to time it out. I'm hearing of people who are like, oh, I'm going to sell my WTR or my arcane boxes in order to fund Monarch boxes. And then in the future, I will sell my Monarch boxes to rebuy my WTR boxes. And then I'll keep the remainder of the Monarch boxes. And man, I gotta say, I don't know, man. I think that's bad news. I don't think that the blip in the radar is going to be long enough to keep WTR boxes, to keep Arcane Rising boxes from growing in parallel with Monarch. I just don't see it. This is now turning into my opinion here. I just think that we have a risk here where as more people are coming into play, they're going to want a slice of those pies too. We all have a slice of the WTR crew or arcane pie, and those of the people who are coming in that only have Monarch are going to also want a slice of those pies, and they're going to see the numbers dipping down, and they're going to pick them up. So that's my opinion. I wanted to say I really think that this is the first time that we've seen this influx of money into our market. And I don't know what to do with that, honestly. I don't know exactly I'm not a finance expert. That's I don't know if there is a world. Tell me in the comments, is there a world where this just happens? I guess in stocks, right? Where they add, I don't think they add more. I don't know how that works. But here's what I do know is that there's some deals to be had right now. I mean, there's just, seeing the crew boxes dipping down to the 1300s and things like that. There are some deals, there are deals to be had in my opinion. Not to say that Monarch's not a good investable product either. I think that's the thing is what we're seeing is there's so many more investable things now. I guess there's one more. There's one more big investable product or big investable sphere or folder of stuff to access. But don't just focus in on that Monarch. Don't just focus in on that thing. Anyway, that's my thought. I thought the market cap was really interesting. I meant to throw this in there. If you add crew in there again, if you double crew's market cap, or pretend like Monarch's market cap is the same as Crew, that makes our market cap post Monarch $170 million. And so all of a sudden you have this huger market cap, and the players are going to come in, more and more players are going to come in and help fill that market cap. But right now the market cap's low, which provides some really good opportunity, I think, if you missed out on singles. Even the seal product, tons of people are moving seal product around. So I do think it does pick up some opportunity for seal product. Anyway, I'm not trying to pretend I'm an expert. I just thought the market cap stuff was really interesting. And I do think that this is the first time where we've seen an influx of money into the market cap, as well as an influx of players into the market. And it's super interesting to see. So it'll go down in history. Hey, be kind to the people around you. And thanks so much for watching the channel.